But may I please invite the following people up on the stage to join us on the head table. May I request Mr. F. Robert Wheeler, 3, the Dean, Karachi School of Business and Leadership, Strategic Affiliates of the Cambridge Judge Business School, to kindly join us up on the stage.
I will request Mr. Abbas Ali Khan, Director of Abacus Consulting, to please join us at the head table. Mr. Abbas Ali Khan.
May I request His Excellency, the Conference Chairman, Dr. Ibrahim Khalifa Al-Dosari, the founder of the Bahrain Society for Training and Development and President-elect FTDO, to kindly join us up on the head table. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome. May I once again request His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Khalifa Al-Dosari, the Conference Chairman and the founder of the Bahrain Society for Training and Development, to kindly join us up on the head table. May I also request you all to kindly be seated so we may begin the proceedings of our summit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again you're requested to kindly be seated. I'll just buy a little time as our friends from media set up their mics. I am Sidra Iqbal, and it's my pleasure to be here in Lahore for the second Lahore Management and Human Resource Development Summit. It's truly an international and a delightful event. It's a pride to see such a wonderful gathering here, and we believe it will be the second of many more international summits to be held in Lahore by the Nutshell Forum. It's a proud moment for us because we see a lot of familiar faces, a number of friends, and I'm sure you'll be thoroughly enjoying the lineup of speakers that we have today, because it's definitely going to be insightful, interactive, and something that once we go out from here, we'll have a lot more knowledge and a lot more learning. Together, we will be here to share our own experiences and our own learnings from the human resource development and the management arenas, but we'd like to formally begin with a recitation from the Holy Quran. For this, may I invite Mr. Asadullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khairan. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to kindly rise for the national anthem of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to take your seats. The second Lahore Management and Human Resource Development Summit. It's truly international, as I've shared with you earlier. You already know the program details, and we look forward to hearing from some of our dear friends and mentors. But when we talk about the subject of human resource development and peak performance to be in particular, there are a number of factors, there are a number of key ingredients that go into making you the best. And what are those? We all strive for perfection, but then there are days when we have our low moments, when we don't know what it is. Is it the environment? Is it the karma? Is it the way the other person is treating me? Is it the way that the lights in the windows appear in my office? What is it that affects my performance? That is the million-dollar question that the HR professionals and practitioners day in and day out try to solve. How do we get people to be motivated? But then where exactly should this motivation lead to? अभी कुछ दिनों पहले I was reading this article. बड़ी मज़ेदार उन्होंने बात, बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात उन्होंने शेयर की कि सिर्फ मोटिवेशन काफ़ी नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर देखा जाए तो एक सुसाइड बॉम्बर से ज़्यादा मोटिवेटेड कौन होगा? He's about to take his life and he has no regrets for it. So what you need to do is channelize this energy, channelize it towards an aim which is beneficial for your employee because it's about interaction, for your customer because they are the people you want to serve, for the entire community because now CSR, corporate social responsibility, happens to be at the heart of all operations. And let us not confuse corporate philanthropy with corporate social responsibility. So it is to be socially responsible if we are performing our best, because then you're not misusing the society's resources. There are several very interesting developments that have happened in the past few days, both at the political and the economic arena. Just this morning, I was listening to news saying the interest rates have been raised. So therefore, it means that, yes, of course, the things are not looking very gloomy. We always harp about the recession that has shed a dark cloud over the world since 2008. But then, belonging to media, I look at the advertising and marketing spends of various organizations. A very well-known media buying house till the previous year was doing a net sales of about 6 billion rupees. Now they've gone up to 8 billion rupees, and they haven't taken anyone's pie. A very well-known channel, a channel that has sprouted out of Lahore only, not having completed even a year of operations, is now doing a magnanimous amount of sales. And then again, they haven't taken anybody's chunk. So the market is expanding. How do you justify the two phenomena? There's recession, but at the same time, the market is expanding. So someone out there, your professionals, your organizations, are really doing the job good. But we need to understand the key ingredients. How do we make it sustainable? How do we keep the momentum going? Are the big questions. And we hope that with our expert speakers, professionals from the field, we will gain more insight. But to begin this particular summit, I'd like to call upon a friend, a dear mentor, someone who can be accredited with a number of very enterprising projects. A few years ago, the conferences, the seminars were happening in Pakistan, but not of this stature, not of the kind of subjects that you and I experience today. It was someone's brainchild to bring about that change. And what this society needs more than anything are change activists. People who just don't talk about change, but can lead the change and are the change that they would like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in welcoming the Chief Executive Officer of Nutshell Forum, a dear friend and a dynamic change activist, M.Asfar Ehsan.
Thank you, Sidra. Conference Chairman, His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Khalifa Al-Dosri, Conference Director, my very dear friend Dr. Upali S. Mahanama, respected speakers, conference delegates, members of the press and media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the conference organizing committee, I extend a very warm welcome to all the delegates attending the second Lahore Management and HRD Summit. My dear friends, we are living in turbulent times. The markets in which we operate are in a constant state of flux. Challenges of the past pale into insignificance when you consider the challenges of today. To face these challenges, the managers of today must develop a high degree of professionalism enhanced by innovation and creativity. The current business environment is not only challenging but poses a high degree of risk in focusing on a healthy return on investment. In this situation, managing the vital human capital should assume high priority status within the framework of risk. The words of Peter Drucker exemplify this when he said, "The job of a good manager is not to minimize risk, but to maximize opportunity." Ladies and gentlemen, today our nation is experiencing unparalleled hardships and trauma due to multiple reasons. Despite this tragic situation, I believe the life must go on. Businesses must progress. Education of our young ones must proceed. We who are committed to the dissemination of management information and skills development must play our role courageously. This is what motivated me to play this role. I am proud to present this Lahore Management and HRD Summit with the galaxy of national and international experts on the subject. Ladies and gentlemen, we are eagerly looking for the solutions of the problems facing Pakistan. Part of the solution lies with us. Let us take ownership of our beloved Pakistan and contribute our best. All of us have to play our due role. Let us stand up for our values and for a stable Pakistan, which is also the prerequisite for stability in the region and for the rest of the world. For this, we need tolerance, open-mindedness, dialogue, sharing, acceptance, and ready to change attitude. We need to be courageous